Today we are talking about current Bitcoin dump. I will tell you exactly what will be happening in upcoming couple of days. We are also talking about SUI and the SUI Memecoins. And I will provide you with one Memecoin narrative that you should focus on currently and position your money in right now. Not a financial recommendation. Without further ado, let's start. Just as everyone is so bullish and buying into assets on the marketplace, we are dumping. And I told you in my Sunday video, I specifically said that I would expect Monday to be corrective. We did not see corrective Monday, which may be partially bearish because usually when they're pumping on Monday, it means that after that, they're unfortunately dumping. This is exactly something that happened. We are currently the origin that I'm seeing currently, I think this is something that will be happening next. We will drop to 61.6k and reverse from there going higher. And 61.6, I think this would be a very nice point to actually enter leverage longs at this stage, even for the BTC as well, with this top loss below this level. Going back to our SUI situation. We kind of faced the major resistance right here, right? And we are kind of correcting currently at this stage. Some people are saying that RSI is kind of toppy at this stage, but I would like to look at the volumes more, right? And volume data is kind of right currently at this stage. Like you don't see anything like significantly bad happening on the volume chart at this stage. I would honestly expect the continuation from here, and something that kind of helps me to understand that there might be continuation from here is the fact that we actually did not went above previous all-time highs. We did not even touch it. We were very close to it, but we did not even touch it, which kind of signalizes to me that we should be revisiting this area. So the setup that I'm seeing here as well is we might be going lower to maybe like 1.7, right? It's exactly the same situation as on Bitcoin at this stage. This would be your area to enter longs, and your stop loss would be at these levels. Now I would expect us to go here and continue higher from essentially this level as well, moving further into the cycle. In order to make money in this market, you have to understand what 16 years old poor JITs actually like, and what will be a coin to become the attractor of the liquidity. Unfortunately, they don't have a lot of liquidity. They have these syndromes where they have to make too many actions all the time, which means that they can't hold shit. And I'm literally saying, like specifically, that some of them literally can't hold their shit. Not talking about meme coins, not talking about the assets in the crypto market. They constantly need to buy in and sell out of the positions. And here is something I told you about SUI. When I was talking to you about 5 SUI meme coins about 2 weeks ago. Let's quickly rewatch this part. This is golden. Just listen to this level of analysis. And I do think that like once Solana folk will come to this blockchain, they will appreciate these memes. It's kind of like cat meme. It's also like this viral cat meme that were popular on Solana for quite some time. Mitch, who is the god of 16 years old poor Solana JITs. I bought these 3 cat coins. I think it's a very similar game to Sol. Basically just buy memes and try to accumulate as much SUI as possible right now so you can sell it at $100 plus. SUI. He bought SUI. Exactly as shared by me a couple weeks ago. A very interesting situation out there, right? So I do expect that short term we might see a correction on the range of SUI memes out there, and eventually with the new leg up on SUI, as I just outlined to you in the charts, we should be going higher from there. So treat this current time as an opportunity. SUI, I do think, has actually a very nice type of outcomes, overviews moving further, right? It definitely not that cable launch, don't like from the price action point of view. So we definitely like it just draws a better chart, right? It has more this like native type of community, because we definitely have something like AAA, which is a pure cable launch, and I would love to be in these things at the bottom. Unfortunately, I'm not. Unfortunately, I missed this thing, and I first saw it at 8 to 9 million, and I decided it's too high already, as I essentially often do. All right, so I do think that we will be seeing a new leg up in SUI meme coins, and current correction should be treated from yourself, from your end, as an opportunity to enter the memes. I do think that SUI should be moving further. Mitch is well known for holding his memes, right? And Solana projects they have to have the anchor that they can connect to, because men under the year of 25 years of age, they're constantly looking for a man to look up to. This is just nature, right? And you have to understand nature, you have to understand the psychology of these people in order to be able to take money on them, even the very, very small little amounts of money that they unfortunately have, right? So the narrative I wanted to talk to you about, Memecoin wise, is Potify. This is something I was screaming to you for the last 2 weeks about. Right now, we already are seeing the movements. I do think that just you taking significant chunk of your portfolio, selling everything and positioning into Trump token on Ethereum, you will outperform heavily. Obviously, if you have a larger chunk of the portfolio, 100k, 200k, 300k, 400k, very, very nice parking spot at this stage for your cash at these levels. It is just at the start of its movement. You can see a bunch of alts out there, they are showing the exact same chart. It's just at the beginning. We are just facing the first liquidity area, the first support at these levels, and we should be going higher from there. I would even argue that this is a cup and handle that we are seeing on the charts currently. We should be printing something like this and moving higher. Just compared with the SUI charts, exactly the same thing, cup and handle right here, and we are moving higher. The only difference is that for SUI, we were at these levels, at this stage, at the number of 1.1, right? And SUI is around all-time highs at these levels, and Trump has 3.5x actually to go up till the all-time highs. That's why I'm saying like this is the main thing to actually go up at this stage, and that's why I think that this is where you should be positioning your funds as well. And I'm thinking currently, because yesterday I said that these Potify meme coins, they are essentially about dumpage on each other, right? And I was checking out the interview with Murat that just came out just recently, just 6 to 7 hours ago on Hansa Finance channel. Go check it out. It's a very, very great interview. And he said that he's not buying Potify coins, and I assume that mainly is because you would have to dump them at a certain stage, and people are thinking on dumping at a certain stage. And this is something that I mentioned yesterday as well, that I would probably plan to dump my Potify coins. However, this is pure cult. You have the picture of the dollar and you have Trump here. This is exactly within the current meta. This is a real person, very, very famous person in the real world. You might argue this is actually the best cult out there. And with Trump actually having high chance of winning on this election, this can just be turning into largest cult out there. Imagine the situation if actually he wins the election and people do not dump. People just start to buy and buy more of this coin, because they are happy that he essentially has won this election. Imagine something like this happening. I would say that in crypto, if anything will have a chance to turn into a cult short term, like Trump coin is essentially the first candidate in order to do that. And that's why I would say it has explosive upside still at this stage. I'm even thinking on selling a chunk of my portfolio, a huge chunk of my portfolio, and position myself in this coin at this stage. I'm still thinking about this currently. So imagine that this would be the case, where essentially this thing will not dump, it will pump after the election, because everyone, the whole market expects, oh, you should probably need to sell, it will probably be dumping. Market does not give you what most people are thinking will actually happen. This is a very, very interesting side that I actually came up with yesterday. What if this is exactly what would be happening? What if this thing won't be dumping? We can check out Trump. I was mentioning Trump several times. I was screaming to you about Potify coins in the last couple of weeks as well. Exactly the same chart at this stage. We have our cup, we kind of entering a handle already, right? And we faced resistance at the main liquidity area. Like there is a bunch of liquidity right here. We will probably continue from here. We'll probably, like this is the easiest money out there in the marketplace currently. Only the upside here till all-time highs is 4.2x. And probably it will continue to go higher from here. It's just that whether or not I would bet on people essentially holding this after election, I would more bet on Trump on Ethereum, because Sol people, they will definitely sell this thing. And what kind of will happen with Sol coins after the election? You can actually look into foreshadowing of this event. This is votes. This is a token of the Prime Minister of Kamala Harris if she wins. This was the debate, and this was exactly what happened after the debate. Maybe it also partially happened because people did not like his performance and they saw that he lost the debate, right? But this is something that I think will be happening with Solana tokens after the election. Something like Kama, maybe Harris on Ethereum as well. But Trump on ETH, in case he is winning, he actually has quite a nice chance of onboarding a bunch of retail into the market and actually showing crazy numbers. And tokens that I am talking about recently as well, myself, like look at the charts of this thing. They're just repeating Pega chart. They're just repeating the whole thing. This is just crazy to me. They are just repeating the cup and handle movement, right? They should have like, we should be about the main resistance area at these levels already. Although some people might argue that we already went through it, right? Like this level right here, that we essentially went through it. We printed our handle right here. And we are surging up, we are breaking up. This is exactly the chart of SUI. We should be going to the previous all-time highs. We should be going higher. All these charts of these assets, they are essentially just repeating each other at this stage. This is like crazy shitty, right? It's 50k liquidity, 280k in market cap, exactly the same chart. Just look at this. You have your cup right here. You have your handle, clear handle. You're moving higher. It's crazy to me. These are your charts. It's already almost at all-time highs. It will be going higher as well. In terms of the formulation of chart-wise, this thing is on the forefront. So this thing is moving the first. This thing is moving large because it has lowest market cap. It has the lowest amount of liquidity. But if you would check out the charts of Trump, if you would check the charts of Trump, they're exactly like this. They're just a bit early because there are more heavier tokens out there. This is something you need to understand. This meta is here to stay. And first of all, you have people blocking you to invest into this meta, right? Election is less than 30 days away. Secondly, what I do like about this meta is you have this non-obvious candidate Kamala Harris. And once Trump tokens will essentially cause huge FOMO from people that miss them, we will see a surge of liquidity into Kamala Harris tokens, into Cam on Ethereum, into Cam on Sol as well. This is 100% something that will be happening out there. Even into walls, and I'm sure into your current, that you can buy at 170k market cap at this stage. It just hold. Like, you just put 2k in, you get like 10k at least in the end of the month. At least. This is crazy to me. And yeah, summing up the whole thing, this is the overview, this is the situation I wanted to finalize with essentially the Potify coins, and I would want to finish this video up with Neiro. Neiro, swap all your portfolio at this stage, buy Neiro, this Neiro CTO, forget about it. You can forget about crypto, you can come back, check in May, right? Maybe sell a bit, come back in the end of 2024, 2025, outperform 99% of people out there with this move. Sell and leave. The reason no one is talking about this thing is because people who are pumping it, probably mostly Chinese. It's probably Asian phenomena at this stage, which means that the West will be becoming exit liquidity on this thing. You don't even have FOMO, like people don't even feel FOMO on this thing yet. Imagine the upside. Imagine how many people will actually continue to talk about it once there would be a large FOMO. Cable Neiro, 100%. US Cable Neiro should be picking up at a certain point of time. I do believe they're just waiting for this thing to cause real FOMO. I think they're kind of flabbergasted. They don't understand a bit why people do not feel FOMO on this thing yet. It's already at $700 million market cap at this stage. It's probably like something that you're thinking, oh, like it's Binance, yeah, it's obvious. Well, it will continue to go up. When we are at $1 billion market cap, probably the FOMO will start. And first candidate to attract liquidity based on this FOMO is actually Cable US Neiro. And then some better places. I was sharing Jinan on Ethereum and Oni on Ethereum as well. This is something that will be happening 100%. 100% with this coin. I would say quite short term, because I only mentioned, like I mentioned this as sub meta that might be emerging in our time frame closer to the election, like in our time frame when we're coming into the election. I do think something like this will be happening. This is just crazy to me that in the West no one still gives a fuck about this thing. China is printing money, they're buying their Neiro. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. You will become executive on this thing. You will be buying this at 1 billion, 3 billion, 5 billion, 6 billion, 10 billion. I will be buying it myself because I don't have any. I only have better place. I get liquidated on my US Neiro longs. Maybe I will re-enter my longs again because I still do think that Cabal will not lose an opportunity to play on the FOMO. They're just waiting. They don't know themselves. They don't understand why things are happening this way. Why people are essentially not investing, not buying this thing at this stage, right? So this is the overview from my end. Hope you understand everything that I shared. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Stay healthy and rich.